So I am now with my good friend Richard. How are you, my friend?
I'm very well. Yourself?
I am fantastic. I first of all just want to say a huge, massive thank you to you for making this happen, because I'm falling in love with New Zealand. And where did we meet?
We met in a conference.
Los Angeles.
And it was Los Angeles, wasn't it? I was trying to remember which city it was in. Yes. And I think it was you were emceeing a keynote. And I was up on stage because I was going to throw some t-shirts at people. And so you were kind of coordinating that whole event, and it's like we started chatting, and then we were talking about what you did and what you're speaking on, and your kind of, I suppose, life story, really.
Yeah.
And that was sort of in 30 seconds. But we immediately kind of connected and thought, we need to talk some more.
And I'm just, honestly, I'm so grateful. I mean, I was thinking that this is the furthest I've ever travelled in my life. Right. So I have to make sure that the presentation tomorrow is the best presentation I've ever done. It has to be. What's actually happening over the next few days? What is the event?
So the event's called the Exercise New Zealand Conference. We have 3 days. Today's a business summit, so predominantly for facility managers, owners. Tomorrow and Sunday is all about the exercise professionals, so lots of content, everything from exercise, nutrition, a little bit of business in there as well, rehab, anything that trainers in any capacity might be interested in, including group exercise, yoga, you name it. So all up, I think there'll be sort of 500-600 people. And then Saturday night we also have an award ceremony. So that's sort of a celebration of all the awesome work that everyone in our country does to help people move. And
how long have you been in this business for?
We were trying to figure out the other day actually when this event started. We think this might be our 20th year. If it's not, it's our 19th year. But unfortunately, I asked ChatGPT and it got it completely wrong. It said its inaugural event was 2009. I found a brochure from 2006. But AUT thinks it's 2005 and it could be 2004. So we're trying to figure that one out. But yeah, give or take, close to 20 years. And it's really just been, it came about because the conference organisers in New Zealand, there used to be one, decided not to run one anymore, and we had 6 weeks to kind of put something together. But that was, almost 20 years ago now. And then now it's an annual event. We've been doing this for, coming up to 20 years, and it's just fantastic. It's I love the education, but I also love just the energy of being around people that do what we do. Yeah. Whether it's at the coalface, whether it's managing people, whether it's running massive facilities, or whether it's teaching a class of 5 people who happen to have a special health condition. All of those things, it's just so cool to be around.
But one of the things I want to do is thank everybody, because I personally believe this industry is the most important industry in the world. What we do for people, literally, we save lives, we prolong lives, we give health, we build communities. But I don't know about you, I just think it's time for us to really kind of start thinking about what we can do. What widening participation. I mean, what is it that you want to have happen as a result of, I know we've got all different types of businesses here, but what do you want to see happen as a result of this conference today?
So really this is about an opportunity to connect with people so that they can upskill, but also to meet others and collaborate more broadly on the very thing you're talking about, because we do have an amazing product, and what I believe in is what we need to be able to do is bring that to more people, and whether that's just doing what people do and doing it more and better, or whether it's something more substantial. So, in my role, it's talking to government, trying to get them to understand the role of exercise on the health continuum, as the language I often use, is that we're not health providers, but the benefits that we provide predominantly are actually in the health space, not exclusively, because you can still lose weight and feel good by going to the gym, and we might call that aesthetics. But if we're looking at the big change in someone's life, I think predominantly it's actually about health, and including really that mental health. Even if you go, I feel better, I'm going to call that mental health. Yeah. I just feel good. When I go to the gym, I feel good. In fact, when I don't go to the gym, I feel like shit. And anyone who exercises knows that. I think it's sad when I think that so many people who have never exercised, actually that's how they feel all the time. They just don't know it.
They don't know it.
They feel like shit, but they don't know that shit. Excuse my language.
It's spot on.
And what we need to do is bring to them the joy of actually exercise and what that means for them, and actually what that feels like. And then once they've experienced it, then there's a chance that they'll continue that. Now, obviously, there's lots of things we can do to help support them and keep them going, and that's very much what the conference is about. Let's learn some more skills, and whether it's new modalities or just the same modalities but doing it better. But all of this, to me, is around how do we collectively get more people moving, because we can bring the joys and benefits of movement to more people, then ultimately we'll have a better country.
He couldn't have said that any better, could he? Let's go. So my good friend Walter has actually turned up, and I'm going to put the camera on him.
Oh, wow. Hey.
How you going?
Hey, you won't see much more of me. Good, man. Good to see you. How are you, bro?
Good to see you.
Welcome to New Zealand. Where are you going to be speaking this morning, eh?
In here, mate.
Oh, down here?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let me show you.
The real deal.
Yeah, this is the real deal.
What do you think about country so far?
I love it. I've got this rucksack that I'm going to carry on stage with me and have it on stage with me for a lot of the time I'm presenting, which I might confuse some people, but there's a big reason for that, which we'll find out about. This is one of my oldest friends in the world. I've known this guy since I was 6 years old.
We sat next to each other at school.
At school, we played football together, we played cricket together. I went on holiday with him, with your family.
Yep.
And you've been here for 35 years.
Something like that.
There, your tea's ready. Mate, go and sit wherever you want.
How are you, right?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Winning.
Always winning.
Good, mate.
Definitely need to take a few breaths. So I have the tattoo on my arm here that says breath. And now's the time to calm myself down. So, and one of the best ways I find to do that is actually look at something in nature, because one thing that nature does is it doesn't really think, and that's actually been probably the most fascinating thing I've seen in New Zealand is the trees. You know, to have impact, I can do the high energy stuff. But ultimately, ultimately, the power is in the ability to be present when I'm presenting, because this isn't just about getting these guys hyped up. I could get them hyped up easily. It's actually about what happens on the back of this. All right. Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hey, thank you so much. Give a big shout out to Richard, please. Yeah. Helping people. What else are we here to talk about? Mental well-being. Thank you. I'm glad someone knew that the session they were coming to. You might be curious as to why I have this on my back. I will tell you in a little while. Now, at some point, I am going to have to take this off because I've had it on my back this morning. I went out this morning. It was raining. And you know, if you've gone outside and you step and you go, I paused and I thought, well, I'm going to get wet. And I had that debate with myself. But I'm so pleased the part of me that went, well, it's not raining that much. And I walked. And I must have walked for an hour and a half with this on my back. Now, someone gave me what's in this, and I will share that with you. But also, I have another special guest in this room, someone who's lived here for 35 years. Where's Guy? It's too late, mate. Just say hi to Guy. I've got to tell you, this is Guy Roberts. I was at school with him in England. He's lived here for 35 years. Check this out. This is mad. I knew him when I was 6 years old. And I remember this like it was yesterday. In 1977, our class, we had a 100-meter race, right? And we ran, and me and Guy, we crossed the line at exactly the same point. And they couldn't decide. There was no photo finish or anything. It was a little boys' school. So the teacher said, well, next week, you're going to have to run the race again. And we did. And I won! And I've got the trophy. He doesn't remember it, but I've still got that trophy somewhere. 1977, 100 meters. I was trying to work out the other day, because I started in 1989, started teaching classes, and I didn't really realize what was happening when I was teaching classes. Because I was naive, I was very, very insecure, but people kept coming to my classes. And I didn't know why they're coming to me. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? I am a bloody ball of energy. Right? And that's what we do. We create energy. This is what we do, right? I haven't got many props, but this is one prop. This is water, you might have heard of it. It's a good drink. But this is what we do. Can you come here for me a second? Come here, please. Let's give him a round of applause, please. You know you say ADHD on there, right?
That's correct.
There's something we're going to be talking about today, which is AID. Guys, this is what we do. 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 This is what we are. We're in the best industry in the world. And I am going to drink this. Because I just don't care. It's hard to OD on vitamin C. Thank you very much. That's what we do. We are in the effervescent business. There is actually a term called the collective effervescent. That when we get people to exercise, we get their bodies to fizz. That's what we do, right? You know that, right? You do classes? One-to-one, right? But you know when you're training one-to-one, that's why people like working with you. What we're doing is such magic that we don't actually appreciate what we're really doing. We are teaching people to think better. Because if we want to change our psychology, we got to move the physiology. Once the body starts fizzing, the whole world changes. Do you know how many people today are voting for a future they don't want? Do you know how many people today are creating heart disease, diabetes, cancer, and dementia? Do you know there's a new term? It's called diabetes type 3. You know what that is? That's dementia. Do you know how many people are creating that right now and they don't even realize they're creating it? It's fascinating. There's only a few ways to really know at this point in time just how sick you are. One way is, put a blood sugar thing on you and see how you're metabolizing food. Most people are creating futures they don't want. Most people will end up in a place going, I don't want to be here. I want something more. I wish I'd made different decisions. Can you not see, just for a moment, how important what you do is? The research that you shared that blew my mind, that what we're seeing now more than ever is people want an experience and people want to have better mental health and they want to feel better about themselves. That's what the stats is showing us. And that's what you do. They might think they want to put on a gun show, but ultimately they want to feel better about who they are. And I'm saying, well, how much better could we be at doing that? My wife's motto was just get on with it. When someone, a friend of mine, a guy called Joe DeSana, who started Spartan Races, I love Joe DeSana, by the way, if you've never met him. The guy that oh my God, I feel really weird. He told someone about my wife, and the guy made this. That's got my wife's name on it. And this guy, this weighs about 10 kilograms. He's did about 7 Spartan races, climbed up about 3 or 4 mountains. He gave it to me. In the last few months, I've taken this to Germany. I've taken it to Spain. I'm taking it all over the North Island. And I carry this with me, obviously to remember her. But the point I want to make with this is, what are we carrying that can make a huge difference to people? And what do we need to let go of? I'm really curious with all of you, what do we want to let go of? We had an amazing life. We had 14 years of just a wonderful time together. And of course, I miss her like you couldn't make it up. But I found myself through this hard time. And you know what I found? I found the essence of who I am. And I know who I am now more than I ever did. Do you want me to tell you who I am? I mean, would you like me to tell you who I am? Maybe you already have an idea of who I am. But who I am is someone who deeply cares for people. I like to widen the playing field. I want people to be included. I want everyone to have a seat at the table. I'm pretty good at putting people at ease and making people look at life with a fresh pair of eyes. Because we know that people don't change when we tell them what to do. People change when their perspective changes. I haven't told you anything that you didn't already know, right? But maybe I've just reminded you that there's more to you than meets the eye. And to help you recognize that what you have is just truly awesome. And most people are in a place where they are isn't great. And we want to help them discover who they are. That's our real mental health, is when people know I know who I am. I feel good about myself. That's what we're in the business of doing, aren't we? For people to feel I'm more than my circumstances. I'm more than this condition. I am more than that. And that's what we do. And when people leave us, they often do feel better about themselves because we've given our space to them. And now I'm not the person I was. I just had these photos taken the other day, and I look at that and I think I look younger than I did years ago. I'm not who I was. I've been forged in a crisis, like the Japanese samurai swords they hit them with hammers and they put them in intense heat and cold, and they forge this thing. And that's what I don't know what you're being called to, but I think life is going to test you. It's going to challenge you. You're being called to something. And that's what I'd like to know. Have you enjoyed this? Yeah. I am sweating. I'm going to hand you back to Richard. Thank you. Thanks.
Awesome. Hey.
Yeah. That was it was intense, especially carrying that weight. I mean, God knows how much more calories I would have burned then, but yeah, it was good. I think, yeah, it was a bit intense, right? You know?
Oh, perfect.
Yeah?
It's great. It's very engaging.
Oh, thank you.
A lot of fun, some good laughs in there.
Okay, it's a black tie dinner. Look, it's my new best friend.
How you doing? How you doing?
He is my brother from a different mother. It's been great meeting you today.
It's been good. Been good event. Amazing. And the keynote today, this morning, how good was that? The backpack on. Where is the backpack? Where is the backpack?
I know, I haven't brought it with me. I'm not sure that this is the event for it. Where are we sitting? Come on,
let's go.
Where are we sitting?
Here we are. VIP 2. We're here, straight through.
VIP, right at the front.
Right at the front. Let's go.
Of the finest in the New Zealand industry. This evening is all about celebrating and recognising individuals and teams and organisations who are shaping the future of our industry in Aotearoa.
Thanks, Ben. Kia ora koutou katoa. I have to just acknowledge that every time I get to host overseas guests at one of our events, I'm always proud in the way that we acknowledge our First People. And I want to just start by acknowledging the team that have put this event together, because quite often you see myself speaking or somebody else, or potentially you see Nathan at the desk, you think, God, thanks for the work, but actually it's an absolute team effort. And that starts with the board, their leadership in the direction of Exercise New Zealand and supporting the work that we do, the mahi that we do, the strategic leadership led by Thomas Savillia, who's sitting here, and we've got a number of our board members tonight and you'll see them on stage.
It's great to see people being recognised for what they do and other people celebrating other people's success. This is the most important industry, I believe, in the world. Health, fitness, well-being, and it's an absolute privilege to be here. Hey everybody, it's Pete Cohen here. We're about to go in the bush and I'm with some amazing health and fitness professionals from New Zealand, and they're taking me into the bush. I was about to do a New Zealand accent that would have come out as an Australian accent, so I'm not going to do it because we might end up in trouble, but we're going in the bush. And if I never see any of you again, it's been a wonderful life and I appreciate you. What's that? Is that some sort of possum? It is! Hello!
Oh, that's so Australian.
I know! I'm sorry about that. Right, this is the way we have to walk like this apparently, which is there you go, which is me lifting my legs up there. Look at those amazing people back there. And we are doing what we are meant to do in life, which is move! So go on, tell me. I'm going to film you now for a minute. You won an award yesterday. What was the award?
Group fitness.
Group fitness. What does that mean? The best group fitness instructor in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how's that feel?
Pretty damn excited. Yeah.
And why do you think you won?
Well, I work with pre and postnatal mums, and I honour where they're at, and it's not about going hard or going home. It's never that sort of mentality. We work with where you're at on the day, where you're at in your pre and postnatal journey, and I just want to make mums feel good, train safely and effectively, and sort of meet them where they're at.
Well, it was great to see you win, and you've been doing this for how long? You said half your life, right?
So half my life I've been in the fitness industry, and I've been doing, I've been running the pre-and classes into my own business for just over 4 years.
Wow, well, this is something they say in America to people that have been in the army or the forces. Thank you for your service. No, I mean it. I mean, it's just, I just love it. I think
I wouldn't do anything else. So in the EPNA this year, we're focused on ikigai. It's been our word.
Ikigai, yes, I know that. The Japanese word for what are you here for?
It's, like your
so
purpose.
What are you here for?
My purpose is to do what I'm doing in the fitness industry. It's to help people understand how important movement is, and whatever that looks like for each individual.
I went to Japan and I actually asked quite a lot of Japanese people that question, and it's very strange because they're not used to being asked, because it's just something that they know.
Yeah.
They don't feel the need. But for us, I think in the West, are we in the West? Do we call New Zealand? We're a West? Are we a Western country?
Western,
yes,
yeah.
we are. There you go. That I think we do talk about this quite a lot in terms of purpose.
Yeah.
And knowing your purpose. And you came to my talk yesterday.
Yes.
What did you think? How great was I?
So good.
Even though I said, what did you take away? And you went, oh, I don't know. But I understand that. I mean, it's interesting because I know there was loads of information that you took in. But actually, for me, I'm less personally bothered about what people take away. I just want people to have a good time. And I really wanted you to just appreciate just how freaking amazing you are and how important what we do is. This is the most important industry in the world, right?
Yeah. Yep, that's what coming to these events makes you realise every year.
Right, okay, well, I think we're almost out of the bush.
So, you survived.
I survived. Yeah, look, we're coming to the end. I've made it out of the bush. So, yeah, thank you for that. We survived. I have a video diary, and I've been keeping it now for a good few months. I've been all over the world, so you're going to be in my video diary if you don't mind. How was it? How'd you feel? You feel good?
I do. I feel still.
You feel still?
Feel in the moment.
So
Calm.
Calm.
Yeah.
It's a pretty spectacular place.
Right. In the middle of the city.
So where are you from?
I'm Norwest, Auckland. Cumu.
Right. And how long have you been in the fitness industry for? How long?
Over 10 years.
And what do you do? What's your thing?
I empower women, especially mums. So I train women safely.
It's so funny. She says that, and twice she's just took my hand to stop me from walking into things. This is a human being who is looking out for other human beings, right? Wow, amazing.
Yeah, so I do prenatal, postnatal and pelvic floor safe training.
Yeah.
And educating them. So I have courses. So I teach trainers how to do the same.
You won an award yesterday, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Educator of the Year.
Yes,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I love to say to people like you, thank you for your service, because I honestly believe that what we do is so important and inspiring and educating people to take care of themselves. There's nothing better.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you.
Did you come and hear me speak yesterday?
Yeah, I was in the front row. You
Oh
spat
yeah,
on
oh
me
yeah. Sorry.
constantly.
Yeah, I know
He
I was.
spits when he talks passionately.
I didn't even notice. Did it actually?
No, you didn't at
What
all.
did you think of my presentation?
I'm not going to say energetic because that's boring and everyone would say that. It was very thought-provoking,
Yeah.
inspiring. Who am I? What am I doing?
Yeah. Do you know who you are? Will we ever really know who
Will
we are?
we ever really know? We're on a journey to figure that out. But I told you when you asked what I did, it is as a result of your talk yesterday,
Oh,
right?
Good.
I didn't say what my job title
Yeah,
is.
good. Because that's just rubbish. There you go.
Yeah.
Because there
Yeah,
you go.
yeah,
So
you didn't
basically,
even pick up on it.
sorry. Yeah, she's too smart for me. I'd like to say it's too early in the morning, but that's got nothing to do with it. I think that's such an important point, because one of the things I was saying is, what do you do? And someone might say, oh, I'm a personal trainer. It's like, really? Does that justify what you do? And what you just said there about what you really do, that does some element of justice to it. I think what you do is so hard to put into words, because you are seriously helping people. And I want to say thank you for your service.
Thank you. You're welcome.
And I've really enjoyed the walk this morning. Look, there's the rest of the crew. The team. What a team. It's Danny, right?
Yes, Jonna.
Danny, what do you do?
I am a personal trainer, fitness coach, movement coach, but most of all I'm a wahine, a woman who kei te whakamana hau ki ngā wahine o Aotearoa. So I empower the women of New Zealand to love themselves, love their bodies, and then I work with tamariki as well to mauria te pono, believe in themselves, so they wake up every day, want to go to school, want to enjoy life, want to make the most of every day.
Wow. And how long have you been doing that for?
13 years as a personal trainer, but 11 years with my wahine, but only 2 years with my tamariki.
So tell me what wahine is.
Oh, sorry, aroha
That's
mai.
all right. That's all right.
So obviously, I'm Māori, and I kōrero a lot, and I get reminded. So a wahine is women,
Yeah.
and then tamariki is children.
Wow.
Hi.
That's amazing. I want to say thank you for your service. I know there's a lot of history in this country,
Right.
and it seems like I don't know how to put this into words, but I suppose there are some people in society that perhaps need more help than others. Do you try to look at that like that and tell why did you choose to work with the people that you're working with?
Oh, they're just all around me, surrounded by me. So I've got 5 tamariki of my own.
Which is
and
5 children.
5 children
Yes,
of my
I'm
own.
learning. I'm learning.
Yes. Rawe, which is awesome. The word rawe means awesome. You are awesome.
Say that again.
Rawe.
Rawel. You are Rawel.
Namahi. So namahi is thank you. Why? Because I've just been having my 5 children. My first daughter only lived for a week, so I had to turn her life support off. So that gave me a connection with all my wahine that I needed to be. I didn't love my body. My baby drowned inside me, and so I needed to be and help my wahine, my mamas, love their body like I learned to love my body. Took me a long time, but I'm there now. So now we have a hashtag Wake Up and Live. It sits over our table on our kitchen wall as a whānau, and I just need all my whānau wahine to live like me and know that they can do that.
I need to introduce you to a lady called Nick Russell, who I met the other day. She runs a charity here. She lost her daughter when her daughter was 3. She had a 5-year-old. Then she had a double mastectomy, aggressive cancer, overcame that. Then she had a heart transplant, and now she's got Parkinson's disease. But she set up this charity that is helping children and adults dealing with grief and loss.
All the trauma.
So I'd love to connect you guys, as your friend here just connected us.
Namahi.
Yeah.
No,
So
very much. So one of my other when I'll kōrero, and I'll just say that I want, so the big Southern Cross, the stars in the sky, we'll talk about them in tamariki, so or whānau, so they know at night time when they go to sleep and they can see the stars, and they're all looking over them, and they know that all that Southern Cross that's up there, those stars are watching over them.
The Southern Cross.
So,
wow.
Aye. So, and that, which is also on our New Zealand flag. So it's pretty cool. There's lots that this is called the taia, where we are, where we've been today. This is all what? Our whenua, our land, we're connected with it. We're grounded with it. So if we get out and start our mornings like this, you have to smile and feel good.
I think that's one of the things that I really relate to the Maoris in terms of their understanding and appreciation of nature and how we're all connected to it, and I just find it so liberating. It's so powerful, right?
Aye.
And did you come and hear me speak yesterday?
I certainly
What did you
did.
think? What did you think?
Amazing. I stole your words straight away. I walked out, someone said, "How have you been?" And I was like, I am thriving. I'm not surviving, I'm thriving. So rawe kōrero hit the heart very much. So ngā mihi nui for coming to our motu, our country, and spreading your magic to us all.
Oh, that's so kind. Thank you, kind. Thank you. And I love what you do. I love it when you see people serving society and helping people. It's like, what is the point of life if we're not actually helping each other?
Yeah.
You know?
And I liked how you took it to the next level of what do we want to be, and them realizing what we do, because it's just like, oh, this is just what I love to do. I found I like to be around people. So
well, I've got an event on the 4th of January. Are you from around here?
Cody, I'm in Hawke's Bay on the East Coast, about 5 hours away.
Oh wow,
But yes,
that's quite far.
What,
But I'm
January? Yes, it's December the 1st. Oh my God, it's December the 1st.
Oh my God, a happy December the 1st. Isn't it the first day of summer?
Yes, first day of Raumati. Yay, 24 more sleeps till Father Christmas comes.
Oh, I can't wait.
So
can't wait.
4th of January, what's 4th of January?
I'm doing an event here about unleashing potential.
Oh.
So I've been talking to people about it. I just want to spread as much, drop as many little droplets of inspiration that I can while I'm in New Zealand. But I love it here.
So good. Yay. Grateful you made it. So grateful that you love it too.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for the cordial.
What an amazing human being. Okay, just waiting for my Uber to take me to this next event I'm speaking at today. I'm speaking on really one of my favorite subjects, mindset and the power of intention. Here's my Uber. Yes, let's go to this next venue. There's a few hundred people. I think there's maybe 300 or 400 people that are going to be here, and it's going to be epic. Come on, let's go. Let's get in an Uber. We see each other again, and the camera's on again. God, look who it is again. I just can't stop bumping into this guy.
Oh my goodness.
What's
I'm everywhere.
What's going on?
What's up? Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you,
Look,
man.
look, your handsome mug. Have you got a huge plate of?
No, I didn't.
Wow,
bring
your bag's a lot
I
lighter
didn't-
today.
I didn't bring it. I didn't bring it with me today. You know.
You probably need a bit of recovery.
Well, I'm going to go on the Wapuna thingamabob. You know,
What's-
the trail, the
the Tongariro crossing.
Tongariro.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna take that with me on Wednesday.
Yes. Oh, you're gonna take it on the walk. Oh,
Yeah, I know.
goodness,
Some
great.
people say yes, some people say no. But where are we going?
I'm trying to figure out. I think we're trying to find the entrance now. But
So this is where it's all going to be happening. And there's Walter there. Look, he's just checking everything out. And what an amazing stage this is. This is unreal. Yeah, no, I didn't expect this. I really didn't expect. This is where I feel most at home, on a stage like this. I could teach aerobics, which is something I used to do in the 80s, or acting, which is something else I used to do. But that's not where it's at. What I'm really interested in is inspiring people with their mindset. You know, our mindset is our biggest asset, and if you don't use your biggest asset well, it just withers away. But look, there's Walter. He's just learning his lines. He's learning his.
Just get in my zone.
Yeah, I'll leave you. Let's
that's
leave him to get in his zone.
Okay, so we've got a very special afternoon lined up with you guys with some incredible speakers, and I actually want to know why you actually came to this event. So, as you know, we've got an amazing lineup of speakers. We've got Naomi Ballantyne, who's going to be coming out. We've even flown in an international guest speaker called Pete Cohen. I can't wait for you to meet Pete. Oh, okay, we've got a round of applause already with Pete. Wow! Oh, wow, okay, that's fantastic.
When I first spoke to Don, I had a few conversations with him, and the question I loved to ask him was, Don, what advice would you give yourself when you were younger? It's a great question to ask. I could even ask you that, even though you're 16. What advice would you have given yourself when you were 8 years old? Now this guy here is filming me, right? Now I'm only here because of, well, actually I'm only here because of my mum and dad, because they kind of brought me into this world. But I'm here today because of Michael Jackson, and I know that'll probably make no sense to any of you, but Michael Jackson's bodyguard, when I found out who he was, I became friendly with him. And we've become great friends. He's got the largest martial arts franchise in the world, multi-millionaire, guy called Max Fidesz. We've worked together, he's helped me with a few things, I've helped him with a few things. He asked me to speak at an event a few months ago in a place called Devon in England, and this guy's there. This guy's there. I don't know who this guy is, but this lady I know starts talking to him and says, "Oh, you're from New Zealand?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, Pete's going to New Zealand." So then she introduces me to him. I meet him, I tell him I'm coming here. He then opens the door to him. And then through that, I put a Facebook post out about something really difficult and challenging. And there's a lady over there, Monica,
who sees this post and sends me a message and then invites me to come to an event that I came a few days ago. And then I met that guy up there, Jared. Jared, just give us a big wave. Can you all just turn around and wave at Jared, please? Just wave at him. Yeah, and then all just wave at Monica. Just wave. The easiest thing to do is to do nothing. But the challenging thing sometimes is to work out who you are. And it took me 54 years to work out who I am. And I'm still working it out. I am 54. And I've only recently just worked out who I am. So the first question is knowing who you are. The second question is knowing what are you here to do.
And you have a coach still?
Yes, absolutely, yes.
You still have a coach?
Yeah, so he's a professor at IU University. He's first ever professor of personal and business branding, but I had a coach from the Philippines for 16 years.
Wow.
Unfortunately, he passed away. He saved my life's life.
Pete, thank you so much for being part of our first Millionaire Mindset seminar today.
Yeah.
Only from the UK, thank you for being here. How are you finding it today?
I just thought it was, honestly, it was an unbelievable event. I knew a little bit of your story,
Yes.
but I only knew a bit of it. I got to see more of it. I got to feel it. I got to see the man that you are. I got to see your heart. I got to see I got to see where you came from nothing. I saw your rise. I see your fall. I see you rise again. You got to reinvent yourself. The old you isn't where it's at. The
Yes.
new you, and the fact, I'm not going to ask you how old you are, but you are still in the reinvention business. I feel like you've only just got started in business, right?
My next 10 year will be my biggest 10 year of my life.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you want to come along for the ride, we are here for you, and Pete is here for you too.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pete.
Good morning, everyone. It's my last day here in Auckland before I take a big road trip, but I just had to show this to you. This is just one of the most beautiful things I have ever seen in my life. And just look, because obviously this isn't going to be like this for very long. And maybe, if we're lucky, we might even see a bit of blossom falling from the tree. It's just such a strange thing to say, I love nature. But we are a part of nature. And everything is as it's meant to be. Everything is just beautiful. I wish that we could just observe the beauty in ourselves, you know, and see it in each other, to see the differences, but to see the commonality in all of us. Truly, truly beautiful. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's have a great day. We have just had an incredible day with two of my new best friends. One of them I've actually known for a long time. But yes, Penny and Nikki, have you guys had a good day today?
Definitely, fantastic day. Thank you very much.
I'm coming around here. So what have you enjoyed? Tell us who you are. Let's start off with you, Penny. Who are you? What do you do?
I'm Penny and I'm a yoga teacher at the moment, and I don't know what else to say. Who I am, what I am. That's just me.
There are no words.
Well, no, today's been fantastic.
Yeah.
It's been way more uncomfortable than I thought it would be, because it's made me look at myself in ways that I probably avoid, and that's a very healthy thing. So I've got a lot to go forward with from today, and thank you very much.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure. It's an absolute pleasure. What about this lovely lady?
Hi, I'm Nikki. I'm Business Development Manager for Exercise New Zealand and coach at Positive Choice. So that's where I teach my classes, etc. Today has been amazing. It's been a real consolidation of some of the things I knew about myself and opened some windows on some things that I'll investigate some more. So it's brilliant. Thanks for your time.
All three of us today. See what a great camera this is. What I love about these ladies is what they do, because what they do is they're serving humanity. They teach classes. They empower people. I think this industry is the most, or at least one of the most important industries in the world. Whatever it is you do, yoga, Pilates, swimming, just moving the body, we're all designed to move. What I think has been amazing about what we've done today is we've been looking at ourselves, and it's a big challenge to look at ourselves. But if we don't look at ourselves, then how will anything ever improve? And it has been challenging. It's been challenging for all of us to kind of stop. But thank you for making my trip to New Zealand that much more interesting. And I know that this is just the start, right?
Absolutely.
You are going to commit to doing my 30-day program, right? Yes. Got it on camera. And I know there's some other things. So one of the things that you said, Penny, you were going to start doing
Get back to doing a sadhana every day.
So doing your own yoga practice every day?
Practice for self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things is just a bit private at the moment, right? Just in terms of where you're going to be going next year, or...
No, that's fine. I'm going to be going to my nephew's wedding on July the 25th in Dundee. Thank you very much.
Wow, because, I mean, Dundee isn't just around the corner when you're coming from New Zealand, but it's been amazing and lots of questions still to answer, but thank you so much for your time today, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you.
My time in Auckland has come to an end for the moment. I will be back before Christmas, but now I'm going on a road trip, starting off with going down to Hobbiton. Yes, to go and see the set of Lord of the Rings, where the hobbits lived. Let's go. This is something I've really wanted to do. A couple of hours drive in my friend's car. He's lent me his car. Let's go.